Yo! What's up? How we doing?
Bruh.
Hey, yo. When does something happen? At 3 p.m. Central Time, buddy. Did a little, tweaking with my camera settings before the stream. So, looks a little better, I think. This is just my webcam. I fixed it a little bit. I don't know if it looks better. I don't know. It looks better to me. Like I have it good and bright in here. So, but I'm not being washed out because I fixed the settings of it. Ugh. Sorry. Getting suited up. Also, was feeding Nebby a special little pouch. A little meat pouch. And I'm making sure she's not going to knock the plate over. Because she likes to try to cover it. But she was wanting it, I think. Watched anything horrifying lately? Yeah. Buddy, what's up? What's up, Chris the Highlander? Please go to the restroom and put in contacts. No, I'm okay. Is Nebby short for something, or is that a Pokemon reference? Nebby is short for Nebula. Her full name is Nebula. What's up, lads? You encounter a crocheting Tay, what is your first action? What is your first action? What is the first action? Also, I'm sorry we're not doing Tamagotchi this Tuesday either. I have orders. I got orders. And that comes first. As much as I want to play Tamagotchi, I want to get these orders done first. And then just start the full game. I think it's kind of funny that we at least got the little bit that we did. But the full version comes out in 2 days. So, you know, I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. Something horrifying happened last night. Yeah. Nebby, are you done with the food? Are you done with that? Because I'm gonna go throw it away. Grayman, do you want any more? Grayman? Come here, Grayman. Grayman, what are you doing? What in the world is he doing?
Thoughts on the twins situation? My opinion is it was needlessly cruel given there was no way they were going to win the challenge.
Yeah. I am not happy with the way that ended. Y'all can, you know, I've seen people saying, like, oh, they were spurging out, like, do y'all realize that that's probably the first time they've ever been put in a fucking headlock by a man? Like, that's probably the first time they've ever experienced that, and, like, or not, which, God forbid, you know, I hope not, but, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that they haven't had to deal with that before. But that was just wrong. That was just completely wrong. That felt so gross to watch. And everybody in that room was fucking silent for a reason. Like, Bert was the only one fucking cheering him on for, like, clear reasons. Like, that was, like, look. The reason I've seen people try to compare it to me and TJ boxing. I want y'all to know and realize that Sam came up there and asked me if I wanted to do it. Because he could I trusted that he could tell that I could do it. And I wanted to do it. That was my choice. That was not against my will. I understood that the person that was running the show trusted me and had faith in me to be able to do that. And I was able to keep up. Okay? That's different. And I don't want people to say that, I don't want people to try to compare that to me and TJ. Because TJ only had about, a 30-pound difference on me and was about the same height and same age. That dude is in, nothing against James Drake. I will say that right now. Nothing against the guy. I could tell he was holding back, obviously. He was just put in a shitty situation. Both of them were. And, mind you, James Drake is at peak fucking human age. He is 32? 33? Or 35? Like, peak fucking human physique age. Like, that is when a human is peak form. And he is trained in MMA, and he's getting put up against these girls that have probably never been athletic before they even went on Fish Tank. Not discrediting them, but, like, they said themselves they've never wrestled before. They didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, that's where I'm just like, the clear difference, like, okay, sure, maybe they had that written for Bashir and Drake. Okay, I understand that. But why did they not have a fucking contingency plan if it was the twins versus one of Bashir or Drake? Bashir at least probably would have been even, like, softer about it or not even done it. I don't know. I really don't know. But, obviously it happened. But the way that played out was gross. And no fucking wonder they were the only ones to have left last night. I don't blame them. That was horrible. I'm not saying it should have been a drawing challenge. If they wanted to do the thing where the goo comes full circle, goo? I made goo once. No. But if they had done, look, this is just my opinion on it. Obviously, what the fuck say do I have? But y'all are asking, so I'm telling you. If they really wanted the goo to, like, come full circle, they should have, if it had been the twins versus Bashir or Drake, they should have made them, like, memorize, like, make as much goo as they could in one sitting from memory to, like, meet the 1,000 goo quota. That way, and it be in, like, a certain amount of time. Like, they gotta make the fucking goo in this amount of time. That's just my opinion. But, I mean, like, that just, it felt so wrong. Like, that felt... Ugh. I mean, obviously, I don't know how y'all felt when y'all saw some of the shit that I went through, so it's hard for me to say, but as, like, I was crying. I was like, what the fuck?
Also, Jet coming in to tell the twins they shouldn't have even been there and they weren't the first pick, and here's 20k, so stop crying, basically.
Like, that was fucked. That was fucked.
It was so horrible, I couldn't watch it. They were completely helpless. With you I felt uncomfortable, but you rocked him a good few times. The power differential was much smaller.
Yeah. And like, because obviously y'all could tell, like, for example, I threw a fucking softball, like, 10 times. Like, I was able to throw a ball better than him. Okay? Usually that's a boy trait. Like, hey, son, let's go play catch with the ball, Like, a boy should know how to throw a ball. And that's one thing I have to say. Like, it was clear that TJ was not as capable, limb-wise. Obviously, sorry, also, crochet time. But, that really fucking pissed me off. That felt wrong. It was gross. And the lack of like, the fact that, like, for example, Bingo was already fucking tapped out and, like, screaming, like, ah, and, like, that was horrible. That was horrible.
Still think Bashir v Twins would have made for a more interesting, better, more fair finale, but Allah fumbled for Bashir in the golf challenge, mashallah.
Mashallah. Also, very disappointed nobody sent, Bashir, Hamoud the Habibi, Hamoud the Habibi. Nobody sent him that. At least I didn't hear it. But, and also the fact that they kind of got ripped off of certain challenges, like, very, like, blatantly, and it was like, what? Like, how do you believe that? like the rug burn, they said worst rug burn, not most rug burn. And they were judging it on most, somehow. Even though Bongo had an open fucking wound. Funny enough, same spot where I have my bird. But, at least I thought it was. I think it's on her right hand. That's kind of ironic. There's so many things where I'm like, damn, I related to them to begin. Sorry, tangent. But like the worst rug burn thing. Bongo had an open wound and was grinding it on that fucking rug. And she was crying. Like, I mean, come on now. Bashir got the Bam connection real winner. Yeah, it's kind of funny how Bashir is like chilling with Bam. That's really funny. It's not a show about being the most physically fit, though. I feel like, unfortunately, after seeing like season 2, like you should expect it to be physical, in my opinion, at least. I mean, don't get me wrong. Drake shit and pissed himself. Yeah, that was fucking crazy. But I will say, trying to put girls up against guys, and I'm not trying to, like, boast myself here, but I understand that, like, I was an athlete, like, up to collegiate level. Like, I was a collegiate level athlete, and stopped being athletic, like, 2-3 years before Fish Tank. So, like, I still had it, you know what I mean? That, like, and I never mentioned that. I never mentioned before I went on season 2 that I was athletic in any way. But as the show went on, obviously they could tell that I was athletic. So that's why there were athletic challenges for everybody, yeah. But, like, the Olympics, for example, like, I could keep up because I was athletic. And so, you know, I understand that, like, trying to find girls for Fish Tank, there will not be that many that were athletic like I was. And I'm not trying to fucking talk myself up, but that's kind of my point here. Side note, not really side note, because it's the main part of the stream here. We got some Mr. Saturns that I need to finish sewing. But I'm actually going to crochet, because this isn't involving sewing. But we have a couple things to make here. But yeah, I am not at all happy with the way that played out. That was very gross. And I completely feel for them. Because, you know, like, I just want to say right now, I don't know for sure.
I agree. I don't usually get emotional, but watching the twins wrestle put a bad feeling in my chest. I used to box competitively, and I would never pin a man who lifts and box against those girls.
Exactly. And for example, obviously, like, Sam has the ability, I don't know how to word this right without it sounding, because I'm just spitballing here. But Sam understands wrestling. He understands those kinds of things. To where that would not have happened. And I saw people saying it in the chat as well. That would not have happened. Like, Sam would not have let that happen. At all. And also, I don't know how true this is. I've been informed that people have, people told me that they were gonna want me to, like, wrestle TJ or Shinji. I don't know about wrestling, but in my opinion, like, the boxing especially, they did not want to put me and TJ against each other, because I would have been a fucking bloody pulp before I would have stopped. And I knew that. Because of the way that, like, you know, obviously they were like, can we get the boxing gloves for not any particular reason? Like, you know what I'm saying? That it's just... What about Blood Games, Tay? You got burnt at burial? I mean, yeah, but, you know, it is what it is. You're built different. You fucking stood your own boxing, TJ. You're the best fish today, not trying to stroke your ego. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Did you reach out to the dumb gay?
Did you? Yeah, I did. Guys, I hit up Dunye, told him to let the twins know. I want to get in contact and collab. Send him, you know, I linked in my Instagram. Hopefully we get in touch. Sam never said anything like that. No, but they were talking about making you wrestle TJ and Shinji at the same time? The fuck? Wait, what? Now, see, and you're saying, like, Sam never said anything like that about, I guess, not letting me do that. Whoa. What the fuck? Both of them at the same time? I thought it was just one or the other. Okay, jeez. Yeah, see... Because they knew they knew that 2 dudes would be hard for me to handle, but 1 I could fucking actually keep up with. There's that too. Keep that in mind. So it's kind of the inverse with, oh man, well it's not. It's not. But that's weird. Do you have a Majock pattern? I don't sell my patterns. I don't sell my patterns. I think the girl that makes the dolls, her Twitter, I believe, is forced to shit with a 2, and I'm not entirely sure what the name of the craft store is, but, that's her Twitter, I know. And I don't know if she has patterns, but I know she makes the dolls, so I don't know if she makes patterns too? Do you have old wigs you could pass down to the twins? I mean, okay, for those of you that saw me say I would sell my old wig to them, I was talking about my $400 wig. I was not talking about my shitty fucking $20 wigs. So, I promise you guys that is not what I meant. I have a fucking $400 or $500 wig that it was the one I wore all the time that looked like a normal hair, I would sell them that if they really wanted it, and I would give it to them for a way, way, way cheaper price. But also, it's kind of a shot in the dark because it matters on your head size. And obviously, like, I would hate to, like, well, I could just send it to them. I mean, I'm at that point, but I don't think my mom would want me to do that, because I think she kind of helped me with it. I don't know. You suck, Taylor. Be more interesting. Be more interesting.
Bruh.
Alright then. Alright then, I'll be more interesting. I'll be more interesting. It's time to fucking crochet then.
Bruh.
Yeah. What do you think of that, buddy? Okay. You and Alex be rocking the same gloves. Ooh, 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 ah, ah. Nah, these are wrist gloves for my hands. Remember the ginger wig? Of course, they have Homestuck wigs. I did see that. That was funny. But yeah, I just was not happy with that. Was not happy with that one bit. I mean, and like I said, obviously, everybody was silent in that fucking room for a reason. Can we get a fa? I don't have it. I need to add it. I've been needing to add the fa. How's the music, by the way? I could probably turn it up. Sound effects? Mince is here? Yeah, Mince is controlling my stream right now. Also, right now we're making a fish. Sorry. Should have said that. Sorry I deleted your message. It is Tay Day. What's on the menu today? Fish? Will Majocks?
I'm glad some in the community with more of a voice agree it was messed up, but it's weird that so many are actually celebrating it.
Yeah, yeah, that, I don't know how that can be celebrated. Like, obviously, we got the picture of Bashir in the headlock too, okay? And that, and everybody clapped. And everybody laughed. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that. I didn't really... I was just... At that point, I was just kind of over it. But, you know... I didn't think it was that funny, but, you know, people thought it was funny, and it was at least more fair.
Alex saying you're stupid if you don't buy crochet from Tay after you sent him a love letter saying only hit a blinker was awesome lemao.
Yeah. I'm constantly astral projecting my website.
I think Bashir walked out of the room even because he couldn't watch.
Whoa.
Some FD fans are morons and think beating up little girls somehow owns the libs.
Wow, I didn't know Bashir walked out, but I'm glad. I'm glad, because that was fucking haram. That was haram! That was haram. That was really, really bad. I did not like that. And like I said, I've never legitimately like watched Fish Tank and reacted the way I did last night. I've never reacted like that last night. And like I was literally fucking crying and like, what the fuck? I mean, that was painful to watch. And you know, I will say it's kind of funny, but like of all the other like Fish Tank people that I've seen go through the show, I did relate to Bingo and Bongo. I've related to Bingo and Bongo the most. And I'm dead ass serious. I've been thinking that since the fucking first day. And so to see them go through that was fucking tough to watch. That was really tough to watch. Because I've you know, of all the people, like I said, that I've seen come and go since I've been on the show, like, I've been like, I gotta collab with them. Like, I hope we can be friends. Because they seem cool as fuck. And just remind me, they're just really cool, and I can connect to them a lot. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow, Corey Feldman. If it's too violent for one in Islam, it's too violent. Yeah. Yeah. Those motherfuckers will watch people get, like, bludgeoned to death with a bunch of rocks. You know, they'll watch somebody get stoned to death. I mean, it is out of a rightful cause, but... And see someone get their fucking hand chopped off. But that was wrong. People are trying to say Fish Tank has always been like this, but there's not a single example they can point to like that. The only example I have seen people use is me boxing TJ. And if you missed it, I said it at the beginning. That let it be fucking known that it was clear that I could keep up. It was very clear that I could keep up with TJ. And I was asked if I wanted to do it. That's totally different. And I was so happy to hear Bongo say a wrestling match. Fucking really? Like, I'm so glad she said that. Bingo and Bongo just didn't dig deep enough. Yeah. Whatever, dude. Oh man. I just know you would be the type to, like, quit after, like, someone puked.
Good ending would have been Bash versus Twins and he quits.
Or it's literally, like, it gets to a point where it's like, this is too haram. I cannot do that. Like, if they had done the goo wrestling with Bashir and them, I feel like he wouldn't have done it. I feel like he would not have done it. If they didn't give the twins that 20k at the end, the hate would have been overwhelming, probably. Yeah, and I'm not a fan with the way that the crowd just, like, magically fucking flipped on the twins at the end. I don't understand what's happening there. Because in my opinion, I was entertained by the twins consistently. I was consistently entertained by the twins. They competed in the few fucking challenges that were given to them because they didn't have enough fucking challenges the whole season. So nobody was able to truly see And neither could the judges see how fucking hard they could push other than from the smoking and triathlon thing.
People seem to think only hostility is the only form of content on Fish Tank and think the twins' upbeat mentality and whimsical approach to everything is somehow coddling.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't. That was entirely Kick Tank. Yeah. Or something. It was what I feel like it was what they wanted season 3 to be with Luke winning. You know, or something like that. They hate the Josie types, apparently. Well, I'm kind of almost believing at this point, too, they don't want a girl to win. They don't want a girl to win again. I was thinking maybe they just didn't want that for the second season. But they just don't want a girl to win. And I'm not trying to be a fucking feminist. I'm not. But, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Haley won. Well, the whole season was girls. So what's the difference? And that doesn't even count. That's not canon. It's actually known to be not canon. Dorinch probably would have wiped out the season 4 boys. Exactly. It probably, and that would have been good to see, like Dorinch and Freddie. But even then, they probably would have done everything they could to get Dorinch out because, I mean, no offense to her, but she's a stripper. So, they probably, you know, I don't know. Tough tell, because I never, you know, that's a hypothetical. Yeah, seems less about the fact it's a girl and more about a pattern, I guess. Yeah, or something. But, like, I just want to say, like, for example, and I'm not even, like, too big into this stuff, but, like, I understand that, like, Edmund McMillan was watching and, like, supported the twins. And, like, I can't help but think, like, do they not have the thought of, like, what people with that type of, like, pull would think of that show after something like that? Like, that is, I don't understand how, oh, Bill said we can't light fireworks in the house, but can fucking let that happen? Like, what the fuck? Hey, but I'll tell y'all right now, it said it, well, actually, I probably can't say it, actually, never mind. But, I mean, I don't know if I can say that, but it just, I know my contract covered some fields that I was like, huh?
Less girls want to be involved, which is understandable, which means less quality female contestants, which means less female winners.
Yep.
Poor production.
Well, and I'm not trying to, you know...
Could still do the wrestling with the twins, whether with Bashir or Drake, if they had just tuned the rules a bit. First off, no wrestling grips. And Drake even just trying to reassure twins with some kind words while holding them down would have helped.
Yeah. Yeah, at least, like, him being like, I'm sorry I have to do this. Like, that would have been okay, too. Or even have done, like, the fucking flag thing. Because they, you know, the flag thing wasn't terrible. That would have been a little better, too. You know? But, obviously, it's done. What's done is done, has happened. But, the landlord's reactions to the house was great. I think that was just a bunch of clip farming. Because that guy just sounded... Who the heck is Edmund McMillan? It's the guy who made The Binding of Isaac. He made Super Meat Boy. He made the Mugenics game that just came out. And he, like, supported the twins and sent them things. The twins were like Katzen did. the twins were like cats and did compete when given stuff to actually do. Exactly. Like, when the twins had to compete, they actually competed. So, for them to be like, I just feel like you could try harder. Like, dude, suck my fucking dick. Are you serious? Really? I think you could try harder. What? What? Like, are you kidding? That is just crazy. That is just crazy. Oh. Well, thank you for the 3.
The fact James blew up his pants and strangled Tart shows his unfortunate determination. Weird he was not willing to win the most racist comment challenge, but do all that. 30 days in tank getting to his perfection. Bash and twins deserved it all.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody knew and understood this guy had an okay life outside of the show, too. Like, he was able to, you know, go home and still be a fucking actor. And them thinking that he was playing some 4D chess the whole time, just because he's an actor, like, I don't know if he's acting or not. That, dude, it was so apparent when he'd be acting. Yeah, there's no denying that, like, everybody understood that there was no way they could win that wrestling thing.
Twins are harmless and have no killer instinct. Any sort of challenge that involved violence was an instant loss for them, like beating on Bet or the wrestling.
Yep. Since production planned the ending to be wrestling and obviously set the challenges to have an equal score at the end, it meant that they had the twins shave their heads for nothing. You could say that, but I think it shows that they had fucking balls. Like, the shit that they were trying to say, like, I just think you could try harder. They fucking shaved their heads right then. And I'll tell y'all right now, if I had been put on the spot like that, I would have fucking done it. But obviously, I understood in the cell that, like, for example, if I had been in the same situation where it was the final fucking challenge, I would have not let James have those clippers the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? Because he was able to do it too. And mind y'all, they had somebody else doing it. Like, they had each other to shave each other's heads. I didn't. It does show that they had the guys, but at the same time... But at the same time, it was pointless degradation at the end of the day. I mean, I'm proud that they were the ones to do it next. The twins showed great heart. I was impressed by them. Yeah, same. Like, for people to try to be like, they weren't trying hard. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why don't you do it then? The fuck? They even shaved their eyebrows. Yeah. I'll admit, I couldn't even do my eyebrows. I'm too proud of my eyebrows. I'm too proud of my eyebrows. It took me too long to have good eyebrows. Alright. Bongo has started posting on Twitter. They plan on still calling themselves that outside the show. Nice. I don't blame them. Yeah, that ending was not cool. I totally agree. The most clearly rigged moment was the graffiti tag. Yup. They would have given it to James if not for the poll. Yup. They proceeded to seethe about the poll for the next 2 to 3 challenges. Yeah, like, imagine running a poll and then you're mad about the results, so you're like, let's just do another poll. The fuck?
Actually, Tay, I did feel similarly bad for you, but not during the boxing match. during the Frank abuse. Still nothing soured me on FT like last night.
Yeah, like that exactly, because
people suddenly started shitting on the twins for being coddled but ignored Landon laying around for days doing nothing or James Drake being extremely passive the first 2 weeks.
Yup.
The twins were active the whole season.
Yup. Exactly. And I don't understand why all of a sudden it's because like obviously people were seeing Jet and Ben be mean to them and be starting to hate on them more, to where it controls the crowd to fucking be like, oh, fuck the twins, when they've been funny this whole fucking time. Most of the time, if I would turn on the show, if I would turn it on, it would be director mode on them doing some kind of bit with Jet and Ben. Oh, what do you know? Like, the fuck? Lemeo, did you see that Frank has been seething all season about not being brought back by Jet? I wouldn't say it's seething, but I don't know. Imagine planning all year for a month-long game show and not testing / preparing for the crucial moments and thinking you can just improv a month straight with sleep deprivation. Well, and also, like, not have any challenges throughout the show? And think that the idea of, like, the social bullet thing is a good idea, and, oh, you're surprised it's Friend Tank? And then they say they can't control the fish, but none of them had a sense of authority over them? Like, they needed to feel like they were under a microscope for a whole month. That's how that needed to feel. That's the point. Like, they needed to feel like they always had to look over their shoulder. It's like fucking prison. It's like prison! Hi, Mrs. Taylor. It's me, Poodles. Hello, Poodles. Hey, you see this, Poodles? It's a white... I'm making a white circle. Well, that could only mean I'm making a poodle. Oh, no. They didn't have a psychic challenge at the end, yeah.
They didn't even use simple proven challenges like the disability challenge. They just wanted to make as much money as possible but for the least amount of effort.
Yeah. Well, and it's also like, yeah, if you think about it, like so many challenges involved like milking TTS or milking something. So, fortune cookies. You know, things like that. And also, like, no cigarettes? What the fuck? No cigarettes? What the fuck? Like, the cigarette delivery was, it's such a good thing. That's such a key part of it. And then, like, and also them not, like, committing to the market. Come on. The market should have been, okay, if it had been, for example, like, someone, if they got sick of giving, the job thing in general just fell through. Like, thank you for the follow, Freud and Freudonymous. Season was decent to me. The whole novelty of the whole show format is just wearing out, I think. It felt like, it genuinely felt like the last stage of Everywhere at the End of Time. Where it's like all this like fucked up, like chaos sounding noises. And then it just ends in silence. It ends in complete silence. And what was once there is lost. That was how that ending felt last night. If none of you have listened to that, look up Everywhere at the End of Time, stage 6, and skip towards the end. Like the last, like, 10 minutes. That's what that felt like. They kept complaining about the water on the floors, only to destroy multiple rooms. Yeah, like, they totally gave up. Yeah. Like, for example, I thought it was really cool how we had the chips, like, from the very beginning, and it mattered at the very end.
Hello, it's me, Basher. I have come to enlist Leah about Indonesian Sigarillas and the provenance of God and Anime Salam. Alaikum, alaikum salam.
Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Thank you, Bashir.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Ah!
I like Bashir, though. Yeah. Bashir's funny, yeah. I don't have a problem with Bashir. Twins should have been eliminated during the candy challenge. It would have ended with Bashir or James' rivalry at the end. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll admit, they fucked up. They fucked up when that happened, and they got saved. They got saved by the audience. You know what I mean? But there's that, too. The audience liked them. So, the weird, like, flip at the end there was a little fucking weird. Like, oh, fuck the twins, even though the audience, the whole fucking show, loved them. Seems a little weird if you ask me. Ugh. Fixing my gloves. Sorry, guys. Subte, season 5 has ended, and I'm kind of curious, when season 2 ended, what happened after? Was there an after party? Did they invite you guys back to a nice meal? So it ended at like 1 in the morning, something like that. It ended pretty late. And, sorry. After it ended, we got all our shit, we took some pictures together in the house, we stood outside for a minute or two, and then they started taking us back to Providence, and, they were gonna, like, take us to get some food, and we hung out at Jet's for a minute, and, like, all of us did, and it was legit, like, all of us, we went to this, like, food truck thing in the middle of Providence. We, like, were walking through Providence. It was fucking crazy. It looked wild. It looked like American Psycho. And this was, like, right after, mind y'all. And, like, when, or they, like, took us to they took us to our hotels. That's what it was. They took us to our hotels. We dropped our bags off and everything. I knew we were gonna go get food, y'all. And I had $3. I had $3 when I got out of Fish Tank. Like, or when I got there. Like, when I got to Fish Tank, I had $3. That was all I had. And, and I knew we were about to go eat, and I was like, oh no, like, I'm broke, I don't know what to do. And so, I had to I was like, Jet, just take it, like, can I get, like, $20 out of my winnings? Like, for the food. And, it was nice, like, dude gave me, like, $300, and I was just like, oh, cool, thanks. Thank you so much. I did not need that much, but thank you. I really was, like, I just said, like, can I get, like, $20 out of my winnings? Like, you like, I have $3. And that was very generous of him to do. And, we ate at this, like, food truck thing that was, I guess in Family Guy, and the man versus food guy had been there before, and it was, like, this hamburger food truck, and it was pretty fucking good. Like, for a meal, like, right after all of that, that was amazing. Like, I got a hamburger and fries and a shake, and it was so good, and we, like, took it back to Jets and ate, and hung out for a minute, and then we all went back to our hotels. And then that second day, because we were there, like, a day, like, 2 or 3 days after, and, like, we hung out at our hotels, and then we all, like, went to the mall. I was gonna get my ears pierced because I was bald, and I wanted to do it with everybody, but fucking, thank God I didn't do it, because it was at Claire's. That's where I was gonna do it, which is horrible, horrible choice, and, it was closed. But I thought it would have been cool to do with everybody. I was, like, down to fucking get my ears pierced with everybody, but I did it after, when I got back. And then we went to some, like, bar. I remember during season 2 you talked about not having a bank account or something. Yeah, I didn't have a bank account. Because for some reason it closed itself, even though I wasn't overdrawn or anything. It just, like, closed itself because I only had, like, $3, I guess. Like, I had just such a low amount on the card, and it... Like, I mainly did everything with cash, pretty much, at that point. Did they also have guns in the basement in season 2? No. Not that I saw. Not that I saw. The fuck? It felt like this season was missing a lot of the gaslighting, manipulating, and intimidation. Less physical, psychological tension. Yeah, of course. Of course. Like, I'm not even saying... Dude... There was so much wrong with this season. Like, and it's not the people. The people weren't the problem. The people were not the problem. Like, the actual fish were not the problem. It's the people running it. It felt wrong. And, like, I'm not personally attacking them, but I just was not happy with the way that they ran it this time around. Tay-wee, you sticky weirdo. I ain't no fucking... I'm not a weirdo. Sam had better vision. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Bam spoiling the second place winnings instantly was crazy. It's so stupid, I'm wondering if they told him to do it, but there's no way. Yeah, I don't understand that. But I also wonder if they did tell him to do it, because, or he went and did it because he knew that it was going to be a wrestling match, and he knew that the twins were going to fucking lose. So he said that, like, before it even happened to, like, you know, lessen the wound, I guess. Lessen the burn. I don't know what that would be. Thank you for the follow, 333 dogs. First 2 weeks, they tried to do it. Jet's new way of fish tank, realized it was boring and flipped the script the next 2 weeks. Yeah, and I just... Them admitting they had no control over the fish is, like, crazy. And, yeah, he had been spoiling the whole show. Yeah. Yeah. That was really annoying. What do you think about JD Gay? He was kind of funny in a non-intentional cringe way. That is literally Burger Andy. Paul, you said I could get on if I ate a worm. Paul!
Do you think they'll bring Bam back for another season, or was this a one-off hosting?
I hope it was a one-off hosting. I mean, I hate to be like that, but that was not a good mix. It was not a good mix, and like, before the show even started, like, Bam posting saying, like, you have to survive my hell house. And then it's fucking friend tank for 2 weeks. Half the fucking time. The game mechanic sucks. Like, Hell House. And there was hardly any challenges. Y'all, there were more challenges in my cell than what felt like that whole season, except for the finale. Don't count the finale. Minus the finale. Felt like there were more challenges in my cell than the whole season before that. Up to the finale. It was not Bam. We remember fucking with Phil or Vito. Yeah, did he not slap Phil around? I'm very disappointed that that didn't happen. At least just a little. Just tapping on him a little bit. Like, did nobody try tapping on Phil?
Maybe someone should have TTS him that he was allowed to mess with the fish, not just head.
Right? And, like, the only time I saw him, like, actually fuck with somebody, it was, like, Blaine, just in the slightest way. Hey, thank you for the sub, Dusty Bones. No challenges, no sharks, no cool gimmicks. They gave up and blamed the fish and the audience for complaining. Yeah. And then, and how does that make any sense? Like, that's like hearing, a Hollywood production fail and they're like, it's because of the viewers. Like, I don't know.
Even Tay don't know what she crocheting right now.
Oh, I know what I'm crocheting right now. I'm crocheting a fish. Goo makes me happy when I make it in a factory. Have you heard why Sam wasn't involved this time around? Are they just trying to be more independent? I still liked it, but it was different for sure. I don't know. I wish I knew his thoughts on all of it, really. I mean, I'm sure we all do. I'm sure we all would like to know the thoughts on that. All the unlocking of rooms were so anticlimactic. Sorry. Yeah, and the fact that it got spoiled before it would even happen. Because Bam spoiled the computer lab and the goo room.
Jet Neptune hired Mints and FDM Trune LMFAO weird.
Mince and FTM Trune? What? Hold on. Sorry. I'm blind. What?
Oh my God!
I don't have fa. I'm sorry. They got kicked out of Rhode Island, and instead of going over the state line, they went to Atlanta, of all places. Well, because of what Jet said, he's from there. He's from around there. Computer, make mince thick and oiled up.
Mince was mad cause Big Bo Otai was being made fun of.
Mince was mad because Big Booty was being made. No way, really? He needs to embrace it and be like that one guy that, like, does, like, crazy shit where he's just, like, sprinting in a race and all you see are his cheeks in like, the khaki pants. I mean, I think he's wearing pads. But, like, that's what Mince should prioritize that. He should try to be that guy, but it'd be, like, real. He needs to be like that one guy that's, like... and he's just got a fucking ass following him. He's got a trailer behind that. Face orange biting nail.
Colon face underscore orange underscore biting underscore nails.
Holy shit. Let's be honest, Jet and Ben were the real hosts. Bam was host by name only. Yep. I love Bam, but it's the truth. Yeah. And also, I am so surprised when I saw that Bam posted, like, videos from his, like, videos from the finale on his Instagram. I'm so surprised to have seen that. Oh my god. John Pork 67 is calling. Oh my god, thank you for the follow.
Agreed,
Holy
he or
shit.
she needs to embrace it, lol sad. LMFAO.
He needs to embrace it. Simple. It's because Sam has all his businesses and current projects locked up where is it his? He's not going to move hundreds of miles away just for fish tank. Yeah. And not even I'm shocked at him not even being on the computer thing, the robot on Antara. Much of all streaming is just an ivory tower rich person charging the audience to watch them be rich so they can fantasize about themselves, maybe being in this position someday. Buddy, I'm not asking for anything. You're sitting here watching and I'm making money off of you watching me on YouTube because I'm monetized,
Chilled.
bitch.
BRB heading over to Vimp's chat to sleep because she at least likes us tards and will
I
let
can't
us
stop
snuggle
winning.
like you.
I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning.
I'm making money off of you, bitch, by you watching me. So thank you. I'm not asking for anything. Think of all the desktop streamers. The crux of the appeal is, whoa, maybe I could be in that position someday if I soak up the vibes and strats. Buddy, I'm just hanging out.
Do you
sorry.
think anyone could pull off hosting? Luke, for an example. He is a prankster that knows where the line is.
I didn't mean to miss your TTS, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Luke would be good. But even then, like, Alex Stein wouldn't have been bad either. It was just...
Tay manipulated me into sending this message.
I'm so sorry.
Chills. BRB heading over to Vimp's chat to simp because she at least likes us tards and will let us snuggle unlike you. Humph.
Okay, sorry, that got a little misconstrued there. That was on Kill's TTS that just played. Please talk about poodles. I'm making one. I don't have to talk about it because I'm making it. Gangnam. Stein was there. Yeah, but obviously I understand that Stein is closer to Sam. I understand that. I don't know if that's like known, but I am aware of that. Tinted streamer? Oh, it's getting there.
Stein was really low energy and was hardly on camera this season.
Yeah.
He seems tapped out with fish tank now.
Yeah. It's like how Sam was in season 4. You know? That's so sad to see.
What did you think of Ben tfoing Landon? Poor Landon.
Yeah, that was fucked up too. Like, that was not... I know, like, from someone that has seen... I have watched Ben box before, in person. Like, I understand that he went way harder on Landon, knowing that he can't box. Like, that felt like petty and spiteful. And them being like, we're just gonna let him mog us. And then they get pissed off? Like, what? That's woman behavior. Come on now. Like, what? We're just gonna let him mog us. And then they, like, push him in the fucking door. Like, actually get pissed off at him. Yeah, the Landon Vimp thing was tough. That was a tough watch. But, like, come on now. Be held accountable for what you say. If you're gonna say that they're gonna mog you, then let them fucking mog you. Don't puss out and, like, beat them up. What the fuck? Yeah, Landon wasn't sober both the times I saw Jet or Ben be physical with him. Jet fucking pushed up on him when he was drunk, too. And then, you know, Ben fucking did what he did to him when he was drunk. Oh, and the, like, slapping the spit out of his cup and shit. Like, that's so, like, what? What? Bro! And like I said, like, it's nothing against them, like, personally. Like, just because I've met these people and hung out with them, this is not me, like, attacking them as people. It's just, I was not a fan of the way that was handled. I was not a fan of the way that they handled it this time around. Like, I'm critiquing their performance on something that's for everybody to, you know, have their insight on.
You know Ben wouldn't do that to someone like James or Van.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Great point, Bob. And if that's really you, Bob, how you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. It's good for us to voice our displeasure with that. It's our best shot to get them to change. Well, and also, the whole point of the show...
Doing good, Tay. Glad still kicking, ha ha.
Thank you, Bob. But,
Ben too afraid to box James Drake, gotta send the twins to fight on his behalf.
Right. Oh, okay. It was that one. That was your TTS. But, yeah... Sorry, I'm having to, do something wild here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these off.
There's a Napoleon complex at play with all that. They're trying and failing to be as physically intimidating as Sam.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's also, like, just bad vibes. Just bad vibes. Thank you, sir! Thank you! Thank you. I'm just gonna say what most people are thinking. Meg should have won.
Ben and Jetty Bad Tatriot Discord will hear of this.
Tatriot Discord will hear of this. But, one of the biggest things that I've always appreciated about this show is the fact that the audience has a say in things. So, I'm saying this as a voice
Trying and failing to mock JD Gay was funny as fuck though. He ended up leaving into the bathroom while crying after the boxing match.
Yeah, I don't know, but no comment on that one. But, it just, I always appreciated the fact that the audience has a say in things when on this show. And so the fact that now it's like...
JD Gay.
JD Gay for sure. But the audience having such a say in things was so important watching it from the beginning. And now that it's perceived as like, fuck you, fuck the audience has no say in any of this. We don't want to listen to anything that you have to say. Like, that just turns it into a stream. It's no longer an interactive live show. You know? It's not. And that's just, yeah, the audience has a say in things until they don't like the results of the polls. And do y'all realize how, like... Oh, that's such woman behavior. I hate to be like that, but that just is such... It's just... Like, I get it, but... There's, like... Do not market it as an... Like, the audience has a say then. Do not market it as that. Change the name of what it is. Because that ain't what it was. They've always kind of been like that. Well, true, but I recall season 1 being pretty interactive. Like, weren't we able to vote in polls without even paying for it? Holy shit, thank you for the follow, Connor Wood. The rich fans who can afford Basement Pass have a say. And that's fucked. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And, like, I know I've had people tell me, like, oh, you should get in the basement chat. Like, no. I'm not gonna pay people I know personally $100 to just be in a fucking group chat with them. That's not... I'm not doing that. We do have a say. They do the opposite of what the audience wants. We have to use reverse psychology. But that's ridiculous. That's woman behavior. It's like having to talk to a woman. You have to use reverse psychology. No, I'm just kidding. But that's what it's like, though. That's not cool. It's just, it feels like what was once there is gone. Oh! Okay. Did you have a favorite fish or freeloader this season? Yeah, I was a twin fan the whole time. Sorry guys, I wish I could crochet faster and talk. It's just, I can't, sometimes I can't talk and crochet. I gotta lock in. Oh my god. Okay. Literally sold out their soul this season. Yeah. Yeah, them like actually doing a fish tank style challenge for once, like while the magazine people are there. What the fuck? Like, I know they did the triathlon, but like that was, other than the triathlon, that was like the most on par fish tank challenge they have done, and it was when the fucking magazine people were there. Just seemed very, a lot of things have been sellout behavior this season. They didn't do the disability challenge, yeah.
Have you opened any of the new Pokemon sets? Also, what was your favorite and least favorite moment from this season?
I opened some packs of Perfect Order the other day, off cam. I did pull a full art. It wasn't anything crazy though, but was another for my binder, because I am trying to fill the back half of my binder with full arts. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on, I need to read what you just said again. Did you say what was my favorite? What was your favorite and least favorite moment from the season? The twins were really funny.
The sudden hate train against the twins is the exact thing they did with you on S2. Everyone likes the fish, then Jet turns the audience against them.
That's such, like, girl behavior. Ugh! Ah! Oh, don't mind my call there, but like, ugh! That's girl behavior. That's bitch behavior. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, everybody liked them. Aren't they so cool? And then, like, turning everybody on them. What the fuck? Ugh. That's so lame. And, like, that just, that was, that's so gay. Do you have that machine that spools the yarn? I love watching that thing go. Yes, I do. It's right here. Hold on. Yeah, it's right here. I do need to roll some yarn, so I could here in a second. Let me I want to finish this fish, though. Jet wanted to see the twins win? No, he said he wanted to see Bashir win. Anyone who says the twins are nonsense clearly didn't watch the show. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? If you believe that the twins were not entertaining, that's crazy. Also, was James even throwing up when he was doing the milk and steak during the triathlon? I don't believe he wanted the twins to win, honestly. I really don't. What did you think of the finale of season 1? Unfortunately, I did kind of miss it. Hey, thank you for the follow. I did kind of miss it, so, like, I wasn't fully watching, like, every single challenge to know how, if it was rigged or not, you know? You know, I had no idea, because I wasn't watching the entire time. Because my sleep was fucked up, and I tried to wake up before it, and I woke up late. But, yeah. Hold on. It's like, yeah. Poser. I was trying to wake up, and mind y'all, it was in, like, June, I think, no, it wasn't June when it ended, it was May, but it was hot. Oh my god, no, it might have been June. It was like the beginning of June. I think? No. It was May, but I didn't have any AC, is the point I'm trying to get at. So I was living in a fucking hot house, and it sucked. And, I slept at weird times, because I would try to be awake to enjoy the cool air. Yeah, the very, very end of May. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I might need to go get a snack. I'm gonna finish this first, though. Okay. Hungry streamer. I haven't eaten yet. I need to eat something. Hi Tay, hello Grosway. First season when they tried to get Letty to win by constantly giving her chances to win at the mud wrestling, but she just stood no chance against Josie. Huh. They're about equal build though, aren't they? I mean, or at the time, I don't know, I can't remember. Hair coming in nicely, Tabes. Rest in peace. Thank you for the sub. Why does Jin have beef with you? He's scared of me. I didn't think he actually, like, had beef with me. I thought he just didn't like me, and that's it. Was he, like, creating beef with me? What the fuck? Yeah, I have no idea. Sad. He was doing a Fish Tank Girls tier list today on stream and he put you in the poop tier. He did that last time too. He has his own special little place for me in his heart. That's why he's got me in the poop tier. He's got me in my own special little tier. He's scared of me. He just randomly says he hates you all the time. Yeah, see? Dude's in love with me. It's just... That's why he's scared of me, but he's in love with me, and that's why he's like that. And he will never, ever know what it's like to have a woman like me. And that's on period. Did you see his updated tier list? It's god-awful. No. He's a gooner, so clearly you're doing something right being placed in that low in his tier list. Yeah, but the, like, strong opinion, it's like, he doesn't want to admit that I'm cool and that I'm actually, like, awesome. So he hates it. He's scared of it. I'm not gonna look at his tier list, dude. It's such a waste of time. I just, like, happened to see the one back then. Ugh. Hand moment. Whoo! Let's go. They should have asked you to be a freeloader. You would have been badass. Well, I didn't care to fly anywhere right now. Did you ever see Blicky break character in your season? I only saw her do it once this time. Yeah, I think y'all didn't see it because of the fact that the Chris dating show was happening. But we were the last two in the room. And I was just, like, talking to her like a normal person. And I had, like, asked her how old she was. She said she was a year older than me, and I could believe that. And I was like, no way? Because I think she said something about being emo in 2014. And I was like, yo, wait a minute. Because, you know, like, me too. And so I asked her how old she was, and she said her age. And then we both, like, listened to Motionless in White on her phone for a minute. Like, we actually had, like, a bonding moment of listening to Motionless in White. It was pretty cool. And, she was saying I seem cool, I think. Something like that, I don't know. But it was a brief moment in the bunk, and then they told her to turn it off. Like, we were cool. I never had a problem with her. I love that she, like, speaks in riddles. Especially on season 2, she did. Show up unannounced as the mime and power mog the entire house. Yeah, that would be fun. No, this season was a significant R loss for everyone returning. Yeah. For some. Alex Schultz was there? Yeah. I'm not picking my nose, I was getting the fuzz. I don't know if this is true, but it said that Blicky has a degree. That's crazy if so, but I could believe it. Fish tank season, a big boom in orders, I imagine. How much more compared to other times? Nothing will ever beat when I released the little Majocks and the pillows during season 3. Nothing will beat that, because that was wild. That had me backed up for a really, really long time. Have you been invited to come back to Fish Tank at all? I got invited to go back to Blood Games 2 before Season 4, and then never heard back. Sorry, I'm like stretching my hand by doing this. Ooh. As far as I'm concerned, you are the winner of Fish Tank. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna squeeze this. Yarn keeps me sane. But there is at least a boom in orders, yes, from the season happening. But nothing will compare to the release of the little Majocks keychains and the Fish Tank pillows that I had. Also, to that dude that wants the pillows, don't worry, I got you. I just got to get these done first. Does your hands ever cramp or hurt from doing this too long? Yeah, that's why sometimes I prefer making big things like plushies. Or these pillows over here next to me are beanies, because it's a bigger thing in my hand. But like this is like so small that my hand is like crinkled up. That's why I usually hold this while I do it. But I just gotta find the damn yarn. Okay. That way I'm not fucking crinkling my fingers. Oh. Okay. I would have liked to see the hard-boiled eggs return. Nobody will break Tay's record, but it's a funny bit to me. Separate bowls, water next time, though. But either way, I wish, yeah, Eggy Geckers needs to come back, because that, dude, I'm not even kidding, that was one of my favorite challenges the whole time. And the whole time, that was one of my favorite challenges. That was legitimately one of the most fun things. I was so happy to have boiled eggs. I love boiled eggs. Y'all don't fuck with me when it comes to with boiled eggs. Eggy Geckers. Not Gackers. Alright, we got a fish. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab a snack real quick. Because I'm dying. I'm going to step out for a brief moment. Please don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere, please. Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me. Don't go anywhere. You stay right there. Hello? We're back. Sorry. Sorry. Very, very sorry. Didn't mean to be gone for so long. Had to make myself some peanut butter crackers. From scratch. I packaged them and everything. Hey Tay, hello. Yeah, I need to eat this. Not having Fatty this season was crazy too. You're wondering where Nebby is because you think about her a lot? Hold on. She'll be near here soon. I'm sure, but before I end the stream, for sure, she'll come out. I lost 20 viewers. No! Need to accept that Blood Games was the peak. It's over, and will never be the same again. Yeah. It felt like that. Do you like Pokemon? I would say so. You want to see a cool card that I happened to get recently? Because I will get it out. Let's see it. Alright, let me eat my crackers. People saying no. And then yes. What's the best card you got? That I can get out really quick. Well, hold on. You have 3 cats of your own? And you're thinking about Nebby? Is it a peanut butter reverse wheat first edition? Yeah, it is. Oh my god, I pulled it. Oh. Egyptian god cards? What is that? Okay. I'm gonna set those aside for right now. Because I have something very cool to show. Alright. If you must know, I will show you what my best card is. And I have it uber protected. At least I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't have it as protected as I think I do. But, hold on. I'm about to switch it over to the hand cam so you can see. Alright. Here it is. It is the Mimikyu and Gengar tag team card. And, this is a pretty good card. It's a pretty solid card. Got it for $5. So, it's a pretty good card. I also have this case here full of cards. But this card in particular is the one that I wanted to show everybody here. Dark Persian. It's a Dark Persian card. I like to collect the old ones when I can get my hands on them. For a good price, too. And I also have, like, the illustration. I got this crystal for $1 and it's worth, like, 13. Because it's a Master Ball crystal. But alas, it's not a Pokemon stream today. It's not a Pokemon stream today. So I need to not be talking about Pokemon. I need to be crocheting. Where do you get them? I go to my local game exchange. It's a day about Tay. It's a day about crochet. Is what it is. Oh boy. Do you have any Poliwags, Poliwhirls, or Poliwraths? I believe I have Poliwag and Poliwhirl in base set. But, back to the crochet. Y'all want to watch me roll some yarn, or I could do the little Majok legs just so I can have them set aside. I think I'm probably going to do that. Alright, now we're about to do a little Majok leg. I make some, because of how I build them, I have to have some like pre-made to add on to. It makes it a lot easier. Okay. Do you feel weird about being younger than the twins? I mean, not really. Not by much. Like, they just turned 26 the beginning of this year. I turned 25. Not that much of an age gap. I turned 25 this year, which I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I can't believe I'm turning 25. Ugh, y'all met me when I was 22. It feels so weird. My brain is about to be fully developed. My frontal lobe, it doesn't feel like it. Auntie Daily. Auntie Daily. My birthday is August 20th. I have a Majok idea. You could put little pockets on the back of the legs so you can finger puppet them. Oh, buddy. If you watch how small his leg is about to be, it would need to be on a doll. Arthritis at 25. It'd be like that, you know? I was surprised Brian was 27. Jimmy turns 30 soon. I can't believe that. Jimmy turns 30 soon. Like next month. Arthritic at 25, bald at 23. No, I was bald at 22. And 23. Well, actually, no, because it's funny to think, like, the whole time, any of the time I've been on Fish Tank, I was 22. I was the same age. Both, like, in Season 2 and Blood Games. Uncle Jimmy! Is it okay if I refer to you as the Willy Wonka of crocheting to people? Go for it. I always feel bad about the hair shave moments on the show. I just want y'all to keep in mind that, like, they were threatening it anyways. I understood they already cut Trisha's hair, and then they said I had something waiting for me up there in the attic. So, when I saw that, I took that as my opportunity. Like, I'm not gonna let them fucking catch me slipping, because they were threatening to cut my hair in my sleep. And I had already gotten fucked with in my sleep once, so I wasn't gonna let that shit happen again. The last motherfucking thing I'm gonna let happen is someone cut my hair in my sleep. That's so low. At least you aren't the only girl on Fish Tank that went bald anymore. I mean, I'm glad that it was the twins to do it next. I'm so proud of that. I'm so happy that it was the twins to have done it next. Trish and Bert still say they haven't gotten their brows back all the way back. Well, Bert just shaved himself again, so... Do you miss being on Fish Tank? Not exactly that. It was a lot of fun. That's the main thing. Like, I do miss, like, having fun like that. Aside from the dark aspects of it, you know? It was a fun experience. Much like the twins said, too. Like, it was, like, the most fun that they've had in their life. And I can agree with that. It was a lot of fun. And I still had it hellish. But it was fun. You know, so I wouldn't say I miss it. I don't miss being on it, but I miss the fun that was there. Okay. Does female hair grow quicker than males? I would not say so. Watching Bert gives me migraines. What, is he, like, still there? Are they still live? Is that not a show of the cash grab? If that's the case, too? Like, what? Sorry, locking in. Oh! Why did they shave their eyebrows? It was, whoever can have, like, the biggest transition. Should've used a Sharpie when she went bald? Nah. Well, James didn't shave his eyebrows, that's why they did it. Yeah, my mom has tattooed on eyebrows. Saying that people get eyeliner tattooed. I'm getting my mustache tattooed. It's really good being able to talk to you during the season. Some of your comments in chat got some traction on Twitter. Well, that's cool, I guess. I'm just speaking my opinion. Shit! Okay. Here's what making a little mage look like is like. Pain and suffering. It didn't take me this long when I first made it. Now I'm like, oh! Oh! Stretching my hand, sorry. You always have pretty funny comments on the site? Well, thanks. I am one with the people. For 107 YouTube viewers. Where did they all come from? We got some new friends. I don't know. Happy everyone's here. It's cool. Happy to see y'all. Is your stream music always your brother's stuff? Does he make guitar music too? Sometimes the electronic stuff sounds metal head coded. No, but he loves Meshuggah. He has like a whole album that is like, it's the Catch 33 Meshuggah album, but he covered it. Sometimes Bleed, he's covered Bleed. Like this is a song from Catch 33. Alright, oh! Alright, Little Made Chalk leg done. One. Now I need another. Or should I do the plush that I needed to make? Okay, yeah, actually. I would love to sew the Mr. Saturn bows on here with you guys, but I just know I will not be able to keep that on camera like I can crocheting. I would absolutely love to sew this little guy's bow up here on stream, but it's, for those that have ordered Mr. Saturn so far, and if you're here watching, here they are, alright? I don't want you to think that you are behind. I'm just on the final steps. They're being formed and made right here after the stream ends. I gotta put their eyes on, I gotta sew the bows. But I don't want you to think that I'm not working on your order too. The Mr. Saturn. I know when the person asked me last week when it would be shipping out, and I said Monday, and I couldn't get it by Monday, and I'm sorry for that. They look fantastic. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was very nice. Catch 33 is my favorite of theirs, tied with nothing. I'd feel like a poser if I ordered a Mr. Saturn without having played the game myself, but I was there for Fuzzy Pickles. You're not a poser for getting a Mr. Saturn, it's cool! There ain't nothing wrong with it. I think it's really cool. I think it's just a really cool thing. Hi, hello. Was I a Bezo fan? I appreciate that he was willing to talk shit, but... I mean, that's about it. Also, for those of you who have ordered things recently too, like, such as bee, strawberry, okay, mushroom, okay, ghost... I am also working on your orders. I don't want you to think that I am not. It's just like the Mr. Saturns. I'm on the last steps of them, and it's because I've been backed up, and I'm so sorry. But that's why I'm working on these on stream, because I figure I do that. So... But again, I wouldn't be able to keep it on screen like I can actually crocheting, so. Do you have any fruit of the bigger fruits completed for reference to size? Yes, I do. I do. I have to go grab them, though. They're outside my room. I can grab them here in a second. Let me finish this leg real quick, and then I can go grab those. Also, did y'all see the Smiling Friends finale? That was crazy. I'd love to see, please. Yes, I will be getting it here in a moment. Don't worry. I only have a few rows left. It won't take me long, I promise. I just gotta lock in and get into a flow state. Ah. Gone too soon. Smiling no more. I know. I'm so sad. That was tough. That was sad. It was good shit though. Sorry to be a spammer, but what makes crocheting so strangely hypnotizing? I don't know. But I like it too. Hence why I do it. Oh. Damn. Damn, I can't wrap it. Okay. Are you able to go backwards and erase / redo mistakes when crocheting? Yeah, as long as everything is counting. So like you just gotta make sure you have the right numbers. Hey, hello. Shit. Okay. The fruit that I have out there are what I enjoy making more, because they're bigger and it's not as hard on my hands. That's why I want to do these pillows too. And the beanies. The beanies aren't hard on my hands like this is. Do you like having a manly voice? I don't. I've always watched to crochet, but I've give up on things easily, and being a lefty, I can't find a comfortable way to do it. If you look up, like, left-handed crochet tutorials, you could most definitely find it. Since you live in Texas, how did your people react to the cringe Trump is posting recently? Curious about it. I actually have no idea. But like you said, it's pretty fucking cringe. You saying you want to collab with the twins is great. They deserve happiness and success after this, and to know their hard work was for something after that bullshit. Exactly. Like, I don't want them to think that they're just like thrown to the wolves after getting out of there. I do not want them to feel like that. So, you know, I hope I can get in contact with them and let them know, like, it, you know, I've been through it too. I get it. You know, I understand. You're not alone. And, you know, I'm totally down to collab and make some art together. 'Cause I totally respect that. Them wanting to commit to their art, I totally agree. I feel that with my stuff too. I totally feel that with my stuff. No, I've gotten in touch with Dunye and told him to let them know my stuff. Because I know they like Dunye. Alright, that's another leg. Let me go grab the fruit real quick. I gotta step out of the room though. My leg. And then we're gonna roll some yarn. So, let me get this stuff set aside. My little tube of needles. Okay, one moment. Let me get this yarn winder. I don't know if it'd be able to be seen on stream. That's what's unfortunate. Like, I want to be able to ravel the yarn, but I don't think you'd be able to see it. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it. Damn it. Could I do this? Am I crazy for this? Hold up. Let me try something here. I'm gonna be a little weird, but this would be pretty funny. I don't think it'd work though. Yeah, I don't think this would work. No matter how tight it is. That's gonna do nothing. I can't just like let it be here because it'll fucking like bounce around.
Yarn box.
I don't want to. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you, Resmarted. I appreciate it. But yeah, let me go grab that real quick. I've got a little fruit basket. Oh, oops. Hand stitched this fabric myself. Cut it to fit in this little basket. I don't have the basket as a whole ready yet for sale. I mean, I could, but I can't find more of these at Hobby Lobby. I could still post just this one, but... So this is a, like, 15-inch basket, for reference. We got pear, orange, strawberry, blueberry, pear, and size reference here. It is a pretty good size. I can put it on the hand cam, but it won't even fit on the full cam. But there's that. There's a pear for size reference. It's a good size. Size 1, Taily head. Size 2, a little smaller. Blueberry, though. I wanted to make them, like, relative to each other, too, you know? Like, I didn't want the blueberry to be as big as this, as the pear. So yeah. Blueberry. Same with, like, this, for example. Yes, it is just a circle. It's an orange. But I didn't want it to be the same size as the blueberry. So the blueberry is a little smaller than the orange. So there's that. And then the strawberry, I wanted to be somewhat on par with the blueberry. Just because I thought it was cute. But, yeah. So, got the strawberries. Or got the strawberry. Got the blueberry. The stem hole part looks good on the blueberry. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's a cute little detail that I wanted to make sure it had, because it's how they look in the middle. They got the little gray in the middle. That's how the keychains are too. How long did it take your hair to grow back to a decent length? Asking for a friend. I mean, it's at this point now, and it's been 2 years. So, 2.5. Not 2.5. 2 and some change years. Also, I hate it in Britain. Damn. I'm definitely getting a blueberry next time I have expendable income. Well, thank you. The stem hole, giant GMO blueberry. But yeah, here's the basket of the fruit. I want to get more of these baskets, but Hobby Lobby just, like, doesn't fucking have them sometimes. It's kind of weird. I don't want to have to be harassing these people for baskets, but they don't have them out. So sometimes I have to, like, just hope they have them out. But here, I could put this for sale soon. I don't know, I just like it. I've been sitting on it, I guess. And I think I want to fix this up just the tiniest bit to where it's not gonna, like, go back into itself, you know? I need to, like, sew it in place. But, is there a story behind Mr. Saturn, or is he just your guy? No, he's a little character from Earthbound. So if you look up Earthbound Mr. Saturn, you'll know that, he looks like one of these little guys, but he's got some eyes. And right here. I just don't have them on yet. But if you look up Mr. Saturn from Earthbound, you'll see that it's this little guy right here with the 2 little dots. He's based on REA. Also, guys, I do something that I just, like, have never shared publicly, but I do try to send REA SpongeBob strictly SpongeBob memes. Daily. I try to do it daily, but obviously I'm not actually wasting my life away looking at for SpongeBob memes. So I send him SpongeBob memes every single day. I try to. That was how I first got in contact with him. I just started sending him SpongeBob memes without any context of who I was. Like, if I ever send REA anything on Instagram unless it's text, it's SpongeBob. He never sends anything back, too, which is really funny. The Daily Taily. I asked him to confirm that. He did. Oh, the Mr. Saturn. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sending REA SpongeBob memes on the daily. To an extent. Now guys, I'm really trying to figure out how I can get this yarn in the picture here. Hold on. I want to be able to have it spinning. We deserve to have a yarn spin, and it's a little tough. So hold on, I gotta figure this one out. I'm figuring it out off camera right now. Alright, let me do that, and then I do a little bit of that. And then I do a little bit of this. Pull down. Alright. Gotta move the keyboard. Oh, my fucking camera froze. Really? Typical. Typical. Hello? God, why does this feel so fucked? Okay. Oh? That was odd. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Trying to get it positioned to where we can have the yarn here. The yarn rolling cam. We gotta have the yarn roll cam. And I might be getting it cut. I might be cutting it off here pretty soon.
Do it stank?
Yeah, what fucking Bongo said. She said sometimes. Like, that's so funny. That's fucked. They really do deserve it, man. They were funny. Alright. Let me get the cam ready. Here we are. This is the yarn wheel. This is the wheel. This is with the wheel, but yarn edition. Alright. So here's how we do it, alright? I just turn this on, and it spins. And I have to sit here and let the yarn unravel. Here we go. No 4-hour crochet stream. Unfortunately not today, I'm sorry. REA is so rude. He doesn't even like SpongeBob. He's a fake fan. Are you going to make more beanies anytime soon, Tay? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. How did you learn all this? Looks difficult. Just perseverance and YouTube, I guess. And I don't know, I've always liked the idea of, like, making plushies. I do want to get, I want to try to make plushies, for sure. Like, bigger, better plushies. I've made a few, but I'd love to make more. I'm not trying to rush you, chill. Failed to catch the Chris Chan reference. Getting a fish tank keychain for my GFs. She said they look very cute. Great work, Tay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Not many people develop hobbies to the degree that they can sell their work successfully. Great work. Well, thanks. That was how I felt when I started it. I wanted to be able to sell it and share it with people. Because I also see that people charge way too fucking much for yarn, or for crochet stuff. People charge way too much for it, in my opinion. And unfortunately, I have to charge the price that I do sometimes because of the demand that I have. Like, I was selling shit I used to sell keychains for $5. But because of the demand that I now have, I have to mark it up. Or else I would be not able to crochet anymore, I don't think. Alright, let me get this off. Here's what it looks like after I roll up the yarn. Bam. Just like that. And then I have a perfect center pull. Oh. Just like that. And then I have a perfect center pull. Alright, let me fix this back now. Taste just greedy. No. I just can't. I literally can't. What would be a good theme for the next Blood Games? Well, would it be called Blood Games if there aren't vampires? Like, it's gotta be... there's gotta be vampires if it's Blood Games, you know what I mean? So... you just need another vampire storyline, I guess. In some capacity. Make werewolves happen? Hey little buddy, how's it going today? Landon is your name. Scrub it up, boy, clean it up, where that stain is just gonna stay. Jet claimed he wanted to do zombies. Zombies have blood. Yeah, I guess you got a point there. Chud games. Good God. I will fucking end you. Who's Chris Chan? The what? You're lying, bruh. You don't know. I think you're lying. I don't believe that one. Alright, what's going on here? I think I need to adjust this just the slightest bit. Okay. I'm wondering what I should do now. I could get some buttons going. But I don't think I'm gonna crochet anymore right now just because I need to work on other orders that don't involve crocheting. Like, I have priority of orders that don't involve crocheting right now. And hence why I was gonna end here pretty soon. Just because I need to work on orders that are gonna be, like, hard for me to do on camera, and I want to cut it a little short today. Snud games win, right? More spooling. I don't have any more. They should put a bunch of trailers in a desert. The trailers are spaceships on Mars, and if they want to go outside, they have to put on a spacesuit, and they have to walk it like it's 0G or fail RP. Holy shit, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. But, alas, I gotta get buttons for... Don't mind my mouse. I need to get buttons for these guys. Well, the ghost included. For these guys. And I need to get buttons for these guys out. And I need to get buttons for these guys out. So, let me, B's already got some. Here's a bee keychain, guys. If you haven't really shown the bee keychain off too much, but little bee keychain. Here we go. Little bee. Cute little bee. Okay, sorry. And then here are the little strawberries. Little strawberry keychains. And then a little mushroom. Little Amanita mushroom keychain. I just gotta put the key ring on it. But the spots are bulbous. Because it's lore accurate. I try to be lore accurate as much as I can. What orders do you do that aren't crochet? I'm saying these involve sewing and stuff, and I'm not going to be able to do that like how I'm able to crochet. Because I'm able to like I'm able to rest my elbows here and like crochet and it be seen on the camera, but if I'm doing this stuff, it's like up in my face. I'm like sitting here holding it like up here. And I can't do that. I'd rather show you what I'm doing crochet-wise. It's a crochet stream, not a sewing stream. But I need to get buttons. So I need 4 red and 12 black. Sorry guys, I'm grabbing my buttons. Out of my button drawer. Alright, I got my buttons. Alright. So here are the fish eyes. And then the eyes for all these guys. I'm just gonna thread them. I'm not gonna actually be sewing them, so. And then this here is what I'm gonna use to sew these. But I'm not doing that just yet. Not just yet, but I am doing that today. If possible. Also, I need to make sure, I think I have white for the ghosts. And not black. Ah, here's the, that's what I was looking for. I'm gonna have to get more embroidery floss out. Let me make sure. It's kind of funny. I can't remember what I used, so I have to go look at my website. Okay, I used black. Cool. That's what I figured. Okay. So I don't need this white. I think I fucked up one. I don't know. What you sipping on? Some spring water. Oh no, I didn't make these. I didn't make these today. No, no, no. This and these are what I've made today. This is just, these are orders I've been working on that I am needing to put the eyes on for. But all I'm doing is just threading them. I'm not actually sewing them on stream. Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna need more embroidery floss. I just have to go grab it. James Drake will make such a cool tattoo from the 50K. Oh my god. Alright. Got a pair of eyes threaded on. I'm just getting them on for right now. I'm not cutting them either. I'm just getting them on. Because that's what matters. As long as I can just get them threaded. That's the lengthier process, honestly. Don't poke yourself. I promise you, I am at a point where if I have poked myself with it, it doesn't hurt. Like, I started embroidery first, and I'm not even that great at embroidery. I do want to, yeah, I mean, I'm not terrible. I'm not as good as I've seen a lot of people be. I've seen some really good embroidery. As crazy as it does sound, I am curious to try, and none of you attack me here. I want to know what knitting is like. But I also don't have the mind and capacity or heart to want to know, like, that much. Yeah, it's one of those things where I want to do it, but I don't. I'd love to learn the skill kind of thing. How dare you. Do you think Maria would do well in Fish Tank? No. No. Because of the pee-pee poo-poo stuff. She can't do that. Which is completely understandable, but... Sorry, OBS decided to just cut out for a minute there. Don't know what happened. She can't do the pee-pee poo-poo stuff, so... Here is the life of a button-eye crocheter. Here I am. Putting on my button eyes and getting ready to put it on my crochet. I really need a Mr. Saturn crochet. He is available on my site. Right here at Button Eye Crochet. Oh, wait, hold on. Right here at buttoneyecrochet.com. You can find Mr. Saturn. Right there. Right there. Oh my god, dude, I'm fucking stupid. Right there. You can find Mr. Saturn's. Alright, so here's what it looks like when I have a massive order of things involving button eyes. I just kind of lace them all on one big string and cut them when I need them. Not entirely like that, because I just tangled them. But let's see here. There we go. That's not terrible. Okay, I'm going to set this over here. And then... Alright, now for the fish eyes. Shit! What do you think of Bert gleefully laughing at the twins suffering in the finale? He did the same when he saw Trish getting her hair cut when they showed the episodes during season 3. Whoa. What the fuck? Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, I did not like the way Bert was acting. That was fucking gross. And, like, nobody fucking having the balls to tell him to shut the fuck up except for the person fighting? Like, what the fuck? I don't think Bert was doing a bit. Yeah, bit or not, that was gross. That was really gross. There's no, like... No way, Bert just posted in his Discord. To me, it feels like Ben and Unibrow was trying to make up for how I was treated in Season 3. Production had James Drake, the guy I was rooting for to win, secure his victory by harming 2 cute females right in front of me. It was like they were catering to my female harm fantasies by having James Drake choke out 2 females, then crowning him the winner like I wanted. After that, they gave me the $50K for Seasons 3 and 5, which felt like an overcorrection. Overall, it seemed like they were trying to make things up to me by giving me everything I wanted in the finale, to the dismay of everyone else? Yo. So, there's that. It's a fucking gay show after all, huh? Truly is a gay show, huh? Jesus fucking Christ. That better be a lie. I hope that's fake, but I hope that wasn't actually... Is that real? Was that actually in his Discord? Did he actually post that in his Discord? I mean, I could go look right now, but I don't care to. He did? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Alright, I lied. Also, I'm cutting the fish eyes just because it's so... It's like I need way less than what I have here. That's horrible. Is it insensitive to say he's crazy? No. Not at all. It's like stating the obvious. That's fucking disgusting, dude. I didn't know it was specifically to females he felt that way about. I thought he felt that way more towards men. That's fucked up. Oh my god. I mean, what difference does it make? True, to be fair. But like... That's fucked. Like, saying that basically lived out a fantasy for him is fucking... That's horrible. Is that the kind of crowd they're wanting? They want a crowd of people who are filling out like, that's a fantasy for them? What the fuck? Yeah, I was fucked up with or without Bert. But Bert being there, like, fucking... coming in his pants over it is... That's disgusting. Like, they should have had the fucking taser in there, and somebody should have tased Bert when he was saying that. And being all hyped up like that, because that was gross. But on that note, I'm probably about to head out of here. Just because I gotta work on other stuff that I wish I could do on stream, but it's gonna be way more of a challenge of me trying to... Like, I'm gonna take more time trying to make sure I'm in frame than... You know, than actually doing it. So. What Judge said about him was right. Do you know his dream role? I understood that, but I thought it was like to men. I thought it was like, I didn't know. Oh my god. Either way. He just posted again. That's very sweet of Ben and Unibrow to have Season 5 end with the hottest guy in the season choke the shit out of not one, but 2 cute females live right in front of me. And then publicly grant both me and him the winners of Seasons 3 and 5, respectively each with $50K checks. And being able to shit Mog Alex B was like the chocolate icing on the cake. I feel like production really fucks with me heavy now.
Bruh.
What the fuck? He specifically says women. Ah. Dude. I tell you, this might be crazy, but he might be gay. Oh, no kidding. No kidding. But I don't appreciate that. That's not okay. That like, fulfilled a fantasy for him. Man, I don't. That's fucked up. Thank you for the follow, Fart Fanatic. Well, I think Bert is schizophrenic and autistic. Correct me if I'm mistaken. So sometimes I think he's a little not there. No, it's not. Yeah, duh. But like, to be able, like, they knew that he was like, he fantasizes that nasty shit that he does, and they just like let him sit and say the shit he was saying. That's me. Thank you for being awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. But that's not okay. His date with Drake was crazy. Talking about fantasizing about hurting little girls and saying Columbine was the most romantic thing ever. Are you fucking serious? I did not see that. That is insane. Do you think Jet and Ben will at least apologize for this or no? I think they'd apologize to the twins, but I don't think they'd publicly apologize because that's them taking an L. And clearly it's kind of hard for them to do that publicly. Keep in mind, however, that he has also stated that he gets off on saying shocking shit and angering people. But to be put back on the platform, like, come on now. Like, that's... Do y'all realize that Bert is the reason that y'all can't send me tokens? Like, do y'all realize that? There's reasoning to that, but Bert is the fucking main reason. Like, I don't understand... That's not cool. It's not cool. It's not funny. And I don't know how they think something like that is funny. That's bizarre to me. Like, for them to be like, Bert, you're great. Like, what? I felt differently about Bert when I, like when I interacted with him on the Alex Stein show, like, the beginning of, like, right after season 3, I was saying, like, you're a special human, Bert. You're a special type of person, Bert. But even then, it wasn't like, I wasn't praising him too highly. Ugh. Yeah, Bert going on a bad promo run for the fish tank brand immediately, yeah. If he for real was 160 IQ, there's no way in hell he doesn't know what he's doing. Dude, he couldn't answer a single one of those fucking Jeopardy questions. I hope y'all know that. He couldn't answer a single one of those questions. Oh, but he's a Mensa member. Remember when they kicked that guy off for being a creep, but it's okay when others do it? Yeah, right. It was a bad idea in general to bring back anyone, yeah. Because, what? Like, stand your ground if you're gonna say no returning faces. Bert has admitted to being a pro at cheating on tests. Well, there you go. I mean, what the fuck? Those Jeopardy questions were easy, too. Yeah, exactly. Thoughts on Blicky and Dunye? I thought they were funny. I didn't really see too much towards the end there. But, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Hungry streamer. Hungry streamer. Orange face biting nails. Hungry streamer. But I am gonna be picking up Tamagotchi Life next Tuesday because these orders will be subsided by then. For the most part. These are way smaller orders than, quicker orders than, you know, what I've had going too, so. Bert's IQ test psychologist or whatever was queer, and that's how he ended up with the max score. That's fucking crazy. Be good, Tay. Always good to hear from you. You the best. Well, thank you.
That really was a top 5 fish tank season of all time. Have a good rest of your day.
Hell
See
yeah.
you next time, 07.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. It's been fun. Can't wait to watch more of your streams. Thank you. Hell yeah, thank you for the 100 kicks. Thank you. Keep your nose clean. Oh, it's always clean. Wear contacts on Thursday. We'll just have to see about that one, buddy, okay? It's just my choice, alright? Some days I don't feel like putting in my contacts because I'm in pain. I'm in pain when I wear them. I am in pain. I'm like, my eyes, And I just don't care to be doing that in the middle of streaming. Which gay black man from Fish Tank would you rather spend time around, Dunye or Bert? Well, I've hung out with Dunye outside of it for a little bit, so there's that. If that answers the question, there you go. Please get back to me on Discord. I'm really looking forward to those pillows. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm down. I'm totally down. I just gotta get these, like, the batch of these orders done before I can really pick that up. Just because I am, you know, and I'll get to you on Discord too. But, you know, sorry. I have a lot of, you know, I'm trying to appease the people that have spent money and given, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to deliver the product that was paid for. I'm trying to deliver the product that was paid for. I'm trying to deliver. I'm trying. And I just want to be able to get those done first, but I am down. I'm down. Following that bread. But I'm gonna head out, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. We're coming back Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time, GTA 4. With the wheel. Alright, we're gonna be playing through GTA 4 with the wheel. Like we have been. Is Chaos Mode gonna happen? I don't know. Because we got the whole game ahead of us, so I don't know. We might have Chaos Mod, we might not. It just depends. Depends on how I'm feeling. Product paid for, product not delivered. And I'm trying to deliver product that was paid for. Alright. How can I order a Mr. Saturn and a little fish tank fish? If you check out my website right here, buttoneyecrochet.com, Mr. Saturn will be the first thing you see when you open the website, and if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see the black, the white, and the little Majock. The black, the white fish, and the little Majock available. I have a little fish tank section. The pillows, the fish tank pillows, or, you know, that's a weird gray area for me right now, just because they haven't been doing the logo, and doing one pillow is kind of a pain. Like, it's better if it's in a set that I would be willing to do pillows. Hence the person that is messaging me about them now. It'll be, you know, it's kind of an in the air thing. Hope we see twins dolls. I do not make those. That is not me. That is the girl who also makes the little Majock dolls. The Force 2 shit on Twitter. I have worldwide shipping available. If you are in Africa, you are in luck. Alright? I will find a way to you. And you can get yourself some crochet from me. But yeah. The logo reminds us of a time we once had. Yeah, that's why I like to keep just the keychains, because the keychains are small and simple, especially the fish. I was slow on this fish today just because I've been talking, but usually I can shit these fish out. Yeah, Australia shipping is available, England, worldwide shipping available. The shipping might not be pretty because of America's tariffs right now, but I do have worldwide shipping. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be back Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time. And, ma'am, please come to Kenya. We love you. Well, thank you. But I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, Thursday, 3 p.m. Central Time. Right here on this channel. Whether you're on Kick or Twitch or YouTube. Right here. Right here is where we are, alright? Bye-bye!